Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of King of the List. Today is going to be a particularly special video because 2 years ago today I uploaded my first ever video to YouTube, and I am very excited to announce that this is the 2-year anniversary of the channel. It has been quite a crazy ride. Lots of ups and some downs as well, but overall I would say it's been more fun than not. This year what I want to do is I want to rank my top 10 favorite videos that I have uploaded to the channel. Here is my official list.
Oh no.
So real quick, these are the bottles that he says it was, not necessarily what it is. So I'm just showing you. At number 10, we have the Soda Challenge featuring my dad. This video I uploaded back on April 26th of 2021, and it did pretty good as far as view count goes for my channel. It did pretty good, and essentially what this video was it was me and my dad drinking soda when blindfolded, and we had to guess what soda that it was and see how close we got. Both of us were definitely very unsure of our answers, but I think I ended up winning just because I got 1 or 2 more than he did. I don't quite remember. But it was definitely a lot of fun. It gave me an excuse to drink a lot of soda, and it was just really fun to have my dad in the YouTube video because he's not in that many videos, and I'm just glad that he got to be a part of that one. So that was very fun overall. And maybe I'll do a part 2, maybe, if you want. I could do a part 2 with a different kind of food or something like that. Whether it's with my dad or someone else. You let me know. At number 9, we have the Delaware Vacation, my first ever vlog. This was the first vlog that I did, and quick disclaimer from the clips that you're about to see, yes, I messed up with this one. The only reason this isn't higher on the list is because I didn't realize until halfway through that I was filming everything with my phone vertically instead of horizontally for it to fit the YouTube frame. So that's why the whole video is a little bit less enjoyable, just because of that small factor. But for the longest time, it was my most viewed video, and people absolutely loved it, so I thought I would do more vlogs like that in the future. But this was a lot of fun. It was basically me and my cousins and, well, my immediate family and my household. We went to Delaware State, and we had a fantastic summer vacation there. We went, I believe, to the beach. We went all over the place. Let's see, what else did we do? We went fishing, I believe. We went mini golfing. We went boogie boarding. We went to the boardwalk. It was just such an incredible time. It was a really fun time to bond with the family and everything like that. But we also got to see some new things that we've never gotten to see or try before, and that was a lot of fun. And honestly, I would totally go back there for a vacation. But just so you guys know now, this summer is going to be the greatest vacation of all time, and you will have to wait and see what I mean until about July. But in any case, that was a very fun vacation and a very fantastic video. The only reason, like I said, that it's not higher is simply because of the way that it was filmed.
Those are all the fish. You're doing pretty good. I see my big fish right there, I believe.
At number 8, we have the Ithaca fishing trip vlog. This was the second vlog that I ever did, almost right after the first one. And the reason I like this one just a little bit more, even though it didn't get as many views, was because it was actually framed correctly, thank goodness. And it was an experience that I've never gotten to do before. We went to the Finger Lakes in New York State, and by we I mean me, my good friend Liam, and his family. We got to go fishing out in one of the biggest lakes in New York, and we got to catch all sorts of fish. I've never caught fish that big before. Maybe I'll catch some bigger ones this summer. Hint, hint. But it was really fun to go out there and do that, especially since we were there for a really long time, several hours out there on the boat, and we got to go from sunrise, which you can see, all the way until, I think it was midday. No, it didn't go until sun was setting. I think it was like midday early afternoon or something like that, and it was super fun. The video itself I was really proud of, with just the new kinds of styles that I was trying to incorporate with vlogging, adding special music into that, and other things as well. So very proud of that video, and that's why it made it on the list. At number 7, we have Snow Day Stereotypes, back in February of 2021. This was probably one of the funniest videos that I've made in my personal opinion. Got a lot of likes and a decent amount of views, and this video I particularly like because it was inspired off of Dude Perfect, one of the most popular YouTube channels in the world. They do stereotypes of different things, whether it's like movie theaters or sports or whatever. So I decided to do Snow Day because they had never done one like that before. And I basically just tried to do a collection of some of the typical behavior that people have when there's a snow day, whether they have off from work or school, or just the fact that they're excited that there's snow outside. But I got the family involved once again, I got my brother involved, I got my mom involved, and my dad involved. And you got to see about how much snow we get up here. But it was a lot of fun to film, a lot of fun to record, and honestly I feel like I should do another Stereotypes video. In 6th place is the bloopers of Saber City. Lots of these videos were released right around the same time period. Maybe you could call this the golden age of my channel. But the bloopers of Saber City was the video that I uploaded shortly after my first ever movie, which was Saber City. I uploaded this video to show all of the different attempts that we had made at certain scenes that didn't go super well, but were funny enough to actually have you guys watch and not be bored. Because there were definitely more bloopers than this, but none of them were exceptionally funny. It was just kind of, whoops, I messed this up, let's try again. Some of them were particularly stressful, like getting people not to laugh at certain points was pretty stressful, or the choreography of some of the duel scenes, or even the lines of people that typically would not be acting, which you could probably tell. No offense to them, but it was definitely a really fun video to put together, and the whole experience of filming the movie was an absolute blast. Top 5, here we go. Number 5 is our first staycation vlog. This one I did just last summer. I believe I uploaded it July 3rd of 2021. And this was the second time that I'd done a vacation video, where instead of going to a certain state like we usually do, COVID was definitely an issue, so what we decided to do was stay at home, but every day for about a week we would do something new and exciting that we would not normally do. So starting off with the first day where we went to Kalahari, this really fun indoor water park that we went to once before, and I gotta tell you, there's no better feeling than just hanging out with your family in a giant indoor pool. Nothing better than that. But that was fun. We did other things like go to an amusement park, we went bowling, we went to one of the largest malls in the country, we went on water slides, we went to different hotels, pools, and we even went to the beach, and it was all just really, really fun. Again, I got lots of the family involved. The more people that we have in the video, just the better the feel, the better the mood the video creates, because you have more and more people just having a lot of fun together. And that one was particularly fun to put together because I got to experiment again with new ideas and new ways of editing and filming, such as camera angles and music and transitions, and it was just a lot of fun to make. At number 4, we have an August hike. This is actually not one of my more popular videos. It actually did not do that well, and I'm not putting it on the list to promote it necessarily. I'm doing it because I really enjoyed the experience. So at the end of the summer in 2021, my mom asked me if I wanted to go hiking with her. Now, I'm a fan of hiking, not all the time, but I'm more than willing to go on a hike, especially if we get to go really high up. because I'm not afraid of heights. I love the views. So we went to, I believe it was the Delaware Water Gap, if I'm not mistaken, and we got some really cool scenery. There was a lot of hiking. It was a lot longer of a hike than we both thought it would be. But the views and the lookouts and just the time that we got to spend together was really fun, and I loved getting different angles of things and whatnot. Just, you know, being in nature and seeing all the animals, the trees, the water, the lookouts, and the cars and the people below once we got to the very top. I got some really cool photos on my phone from that I used as wallpapers and everything, and honestly, I would love to do it again. I would love to do it again, maybe even go to a different place to hike. Maybe I'll vlog something else like that, but hiking is definitely something that I enjoy doing, and it makes sense then why this is in the number 4 spot. And now, in 3rd place, we get to Saber City, the first ever movie that I have ever made. Now, it is an amateur work. It's a short film. It's about a half-hour long. And basically, what I wanted to do was create a movie in which it wasn't Star Wars, but we used a bunch of lightsabers. And I didn't realize until after I had written the script that it was very similar to the Iron Man script, in the sense that instead of the plot was almost exactly the same as Iron Man. The only difference being, instead of an adult billionaire that made a suit, it was a high school teenager that made a lightsaber. Everything else was pretty similar in plot, but it was a huge project, very ambitious. I got a lot of new people to help me out with the recording and to help me actually be a part of the cast, and I think everyone did a really fantastic job. Now, since it was my first movie, I tried to get it done as quickly as possible, so some of the sound wasn't quite the best. We could have definitely done some takes again to try and get it just right, and more camera angles would never hurt. But overall, fantastic movie. We had a lot of fun. There were some moments that were stressful to try and get it done before a certain time, but overall, really, really fun. Oh, and by the way, this is still the most viewed video on my channel with over 1,000 views, which maybe future me is thinking that that's not impressive in the slightest, but, I mean, present me thinking that's pretty good as far as my channel goes. In 2nd place, we have Survival Series Episode 35 Finale. And now that I look at it, I realize I misspelled it. It says Epsiode. It doesn't say episode. I gotta correct that. But Survival Series Episode 35 Finale. The last episode of the Survival Series Season 1. What I did was I did a montage at the very end of all the things that I had created, and I had created so much that it was easy to piece all of these things together. I also got to reminisce about the moments that I had gone through, the incredible experiences along with the really stressful experiences. It had pretty much been about a year's worth of Minecraft survival in the making, all built up towards this dramatic ending, and I pretty much squeezed as much as I could have out of that series. And it wasn't until after I finished that series that I realized how big of a noob I really was, and how much better the average person is at Minecraft than myself. So when Season 2 eventually started, I felt like I was much better, and I hope to continue to become better as Season 3 approaches. So that was a lot of fun to film. I still, every time I watch that finale part with the montage of the different things, I actually still feel, I don't know, I'm just really proud of the work that I did, and everything that went into that video and that whole series, especially at the end where it showcases my base. I really liked it, even though the FPS, you know, the quality wasn't that great. I mean, come on now, I'm recording off of a laptop, but overall, it was super fantastic, and I will always, always love this video. And at number 1, my favorite video that I have ever produced on this channel so far is Saber City 2, The Battle of Brothers, the fan-made amateur film. This was part 2 in the series of Saber City, and it is the second most viewed video on my channel to date. I hope that it could surpass the first one eventually, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. It came out July 8th of 2021, and at just a couple minutes longer than the first one, this one continued it with understandably a less believable plot, but the visuals, the sound quality, the camera angles, all of that had significantly improved. The acting, I would also say that it also improved, but overall, I'm blown away by the talent that everyone showed with acting, with camera work, with, well, I don't mean to be arrogant here, but I was proud of myself with the editing process, and I just really can't wait to show you guys Saber City 3, which I'm sure will be my absolute favorite video. It is not all filmed, I've only filmed the first scene, but it has been a truly wonderful experience with the whole cast, and looking back, there's really nothing that I would have changed. Even though there were definitely some mistakes and things that I could have done better, overall, I just absolutely loved the experience. So, that's my thoughts of my top 10 favorite YouTube videos that I have ever uploaded. Let me know down below what your personal favorite video of mine is, and let me know what kind of videos you want me to make in the future. Obviously, I still want to make as many Minecraft videos as I possibly can, and I also want to do some more vlogging, which we will get some more of that this summer. I also want to do some more Stereotypes, and even though Among Us has been dead for a really long time, maybe I'll go back to playing that once or twice, because it's still fun if you play it with friends and whatnot, but anyways, I'm going off on a spiel here. In any case, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching this video and for being a part of this channel for so long. Now that it is 2 years old, make sure that you leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. We gotta get ourselves to the 200 subscriber mark ASAP. So, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.